Hi, this is Natalie Rydstrom here from SBR Picks. 10th place Tottenham host 9th place Everton, and now on paper this should be a really close match. Now luckily for us we have SBR contributor, sports writer and betting pundit for William Hill's In Play radio show, which is Lee Phelps. He joins us now to run through this match. Now Lee, is this a tough match to call the winner?
Yeah, it is. I thought, when I saw we were previewing this, I kind of scratched my head a bit. And I've been thinking about it all week and wondering which way to go. And in the end, I've come down straight down the middle on the draw. I think there's quite a lot of things, lots of factors in this match. And they're very similar teams. They're both in Europa League action on the Thursday night, both locked on 17 points. Not much between them in terms of goals. Both had kind of inconsistent seasons so far. Both got players who can win games from nothing. But I think the edge, if it was a level playing field here, I think Everton are a slightly better team just because they've got a stronger defensive unit. I think they've got a bit more heart and a bit more mental toughness, if you like, than Tottenham have. Mm-hmm. But they're the ones who've been to Germany on Thursday night. They're the ones who've had to travel up to London as well. So I think Tottenham benefit from the fact that it's at home. So that's why there's a lot of things here that kind of one tips it one way, then another thing tips it the other way. So that's kind of why I've settled on the draw in the end. I haven't just kind of bottled it and gone, I can't decide, I'm going for the draw. I think there's a lot of factors that I've weighed up, and it ends up being a draw.
Mm-hmm. Well, looking at the three-way line, Tottenham are favoured here 2.4, Everton priced 3.1, and the draw's 3.5. So you're leaning towards the draw. Will you play the draw?
Yeah, I will do, yeah. I mean, I couldn't have Tottenham at all, by the way. One win in the last 5 home games. They beat QPR first home game. Well, QPR were terrible then. If you remember back to the start of the season, they barely looked fit. So since then, they've had 5 home games, won 1, lost the rest. I mean, terrible. I mean, the manager, Mauricio Pochettino, says the reason they've lost so many home games is because the pitch is too small. It doesn't suit his style of play. So basically what he said is that any team who sits deep against them, they find it hard to get around the side of them because the pitch is too narrow. Well, Everton will sit deep, no problem. They'll hit Tottenham on the break. So I think, if I had to pick a winner, I'd go Everton, but I think the draw is a decent bet here at 5. It's a decent price as well. It's the biggest price of the 3.
What about both teams scoring, the over-under bets? Have you got a lean on any of those?
Well, I like both teams to score, but I'd be going unders. I can see a 1-1 draw here. Mm-hmm. The way I see this game going, I think Everton will tire more than Tottenham will because of the travelling. Now, when you look at the scoring patterns of these two clubs, Tottenham have conceded 5 goals, which is almost a third of their goals this season, in the opening 15 minutes of games. So I see Everton starting quickly, but fading as the match goes on. So I think Everton may well be winning at half-time, but I think it'll end in a draw. So I can see a 1-1. Incidentally, I looked at the price for that bet. So it's Everton to be winning at half-time, but then the match to finish in a draw. You're looking at 16 to 1, 17.0 for that to land, which I think is a huge price for something that could land. It's not beyond the realms of possibility. Tottenham have scored quite a few last-minute goals in the 90th minute and beyond as well. And I think they'll have the stamina, whereas Everton might tire towards the end of the game. So, yeah, unders on the goals, but both teams to score, I could see.
OK, and what's the top tip that you have for us today, Lee? Best way, if we had to pick one bet for this match, what would it be?
The straight draw for me.
The straight draw. All right, that's odds of 3.5 there. Lee Phelps, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
The SBR network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns. Big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.